So Crypto Universe, I'm back with another video, and today I wanted to do a video talking about some stories that are a reminder to everybody to try to be safe out there to avoid getting their crypto stolen. But before I get into that, make sure you guys hit the like and subscribe button. This is the Casual Crypto Enthusiast channel where we get into some of the latest, some of the latest stories that are coming out of this emerging industry. So first, I wanted to start it with some a motivational quote from CZ Binance, where he says, "Success is not final, failure is not fatal. It is the courage to hodl that counts." Obviously, hodl is a reference to the terminology hodl within crypto, but that's really solid life advice, just basically telling you to hold on and push through the tough times, even if you're going through good times, to just not lose focus and not think that you're at the end goal. But the next thing I wanted to get into here real quick is the stablecoin market. The market cap for stablecoins has ballooned up to $250 billion. Again, $250 billion. Quiet as kept, we have been witnessing an entirely new backbone to the financial system being built in front of our very eyes, and I'm excited to see it. Again, doesn't mean that the world of traditional finance is going to go away. It'll still be around, obviously, but I'm still interested to see it. So the next story I want to get into here is actually about the DOJ stealing, well, actually they're seeking $7.7 million. They're seeking a forfeiture in crypto from North Korean hackers who were parading around as if they were IT workers. People that were using fake identities to infiltrate US companies and fund their regime, which is crazy. So the DOJ sees $7.74 million in crypto laundered by North Korean IT workers who use fake identities to get jobs at US companies. Workers were paid in stablecoins, then laundered funds through various methods before sending proceeds to the North Korean government. Woo! Security experts say that the growing threat uses AI-generated personas and deepfake technology, potentially generating hundreds of millions annually for their regime. The U.S. Department of Justice last week filed a civil forfeiture claim for $7.74 million in crypto laundered by North Korean IT workers who fraudulently gained employment with U.S. companies and abroad. The U.S. government seized the funds as part of an operation against the North Korean scheme to evade sanctions, with authorities indicting a North Korean foreign trade bank representative, Sim Han Sop, in connection with the scheme in April 2023. According to the DOJ, the North Korean IT workers gained employment at U.S. crypto companies using fake IDs that were obtained before laundering their income through SIM for the benefit of the regime in, I believe that's pronounced Pyongyang. So I mean, this is a very interesting story that you guys should check out on Decrypt. Another example of, even though a lot of crypto is on the up and up, a lot of these blockchain companies are on the up and up and have intentions of trying to help expand and add on to the current world of finance to make things easier for when it comes to transactions, as well as giving people more freedom and more leverage with their lives. There is the stigma that crypto is just some big scheme that's used for money laundering, and while that's not true for the most part, there are examples of that being the case, and this is obviously an example of that being the case. Somehow, some way, they were able to not only get fake identities, but have those fake identities be used to get employment with these crypto companies, who I'm assuming these crypto companies did not do that extensive of a background check, or maybe they're just fake IDs are just that good. But either way, they got $7 million in crypto. So then you gotta wonder, how much were these people getting paid? This was very interesting, man. Last thing I wanted to get into here is actually from Cointelegraph. It's a report from the Kraken CSO, Nick Percoco, or Perco. I keep butchering his name, but it's Percoco. And he warns of sloppy security at crypto events, unlocked phones, shady QR codes, and risky Wi-Fi, which that makes perfect sense to me. Like, even me doing this crypto-based YouTube channel, a lot of comments that I'll get on some of these videos will be spam comments from people who are trying to get me to respond, hoping that, well, a bot trying to get me to respond, hoping that it could eventually scam me and scam anybody who pays attention to that comment. And it's no surprise that the same thing is happening at these crypto events, where they know that the people at these events in the first place are typically going to be people who have access to crypto, possibly tens of thousands to anywhere from a few hundred to a few thousand to a few $1 million worth of crypto. They're going to be in there finding different ways to fish through people's wallets and steal their money, using, like he said, using shady Wi-Fi that when people connect to it, it hacks into their phone. Shady QR codes, because when we scan QR codes, we just trust that the link is good. We never assume that scanning this QR code is going to set a bug off in our phone that's going to just allow them to just snoop through everything we got going on and hack into our accounts on, whether it's Coinbase, whether it's a cold storage wallet, just hacking into it and then taking all the money out. Either way, I definitely think that is just a reminder for everybody to just try to stay safe out there and try to, as Kraken CSO said, to try to use burner wallets. So have multiple wallets. Don't just rely on one specific wallet. Have at least, in my opinion, at least a dozen wallets, whether it's cold storage or whether it's not. But typically, you would prefer cold storage. But either way, let me know what your thoughts are on this. Are you surprised that when in regards to this DOJ story, that there were North Korean people that were able to make good enough fake identities to get high paying jobs at these crypto companies? And then also, how many people do you think have been scammed at these crypto events?